Thank you so much for popping up tonight. We have a special guest, Shaggy the Airhead, coming on probably in the next couple of minutes. So everybody, how's it going? This is Trey Voorhees. This is different than my usual feat here. But I got my man Shaggy the Airhead. He's rocking with me this evening. And we're live from a tattoo shop right now, just so y'all understand why. There's some action going on in the background over in Shaggy's world. Shaggy's running this interview with me while he's tattooing himself. It's pretty cool. Tell him a little bit about yourself, bro. I don't know how to introduce you better than you, so let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Tell them a little bit about Shaggy the Airhead, sir.
All right, yo. So first off, Vegas, I love you. I've done a lot of shit in Vegas. I'm currently living in Idaho, doing a tattoo apprenticeship at Spider's Web Tattoos. But I make beats, I rap, I got a clothing line, Lazy and Crazy. I skateboard, and you know what I'm saying, just have a good time, enjoy my life. Father first type shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
That's about it, man. I just have fun, bro. Fucking do what I love every day.
Right. So right now, what you love, you're leaning more towards the tattoo apprenticeship side of things, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's where a majority of my time is currently.
Yeah.
And it's been phenomenal. I've got a great teacher, got a great shop that I'm at.
What introduced you to tattooing in the first place? Because you got several tattoos, I see.
Right. Yeah, I've always said it's, a good therapeutic outlet. I like getting tattooed a lot, you know what I mean? And it's something I always kind of wanted to do in the back of my head, but never really knew, how to do it or how to get into it or whatever. So,
yes,
I've worked 9 to 5s, here and there, and I've always hated my fucking job type shit. And my boy out here, Nick Stevens, he's a tattoo artist here at Spider's Web. Mm-hmm. That's like my brother. We hang out, every day. He does a lot of my work. Pretty much all my work is him. And I just asked him, like, bro, I fucking want to run it. And he was just like, all right, then quit your fucking job. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it's the leap of faith, baby. It's the leap of faith. That's exactly what he told you to do. He said, hey, you're looking at your dreams right now. The only thing is you're looking at it in a negative stance, right? You're going, how I'm going to foot the bills, how I'm going to, do my grown man shit. Part of being a grown man, a lot of grown men, I think, fail to realize, especially when they get our age, right? You're still in your 20s? Are you?
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, so when I say our age, I'm thinking like late 20s, early 30s bracket, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We fail to realize that there is still a chance for us to like live some dreams out, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
A lot of us get caught up in the bills of life, I'd like to think that when my parents had me, they had everything figured out, but let's keep it fucking real. The older I got, the more I realized my parents didn't know shit. I love my parents and I think they led amazing lives and they made amazing children, but at the same time, like, think about the average, American citizen and what they end up doing in their lifetime. A majority of them don't get to do what you're doing right now, Shaggy. Like that's important for you to and for you to have a mentor that says, hey, look, shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
That's an amazing thing, bro. I think it's an asset, and I think you should hold that true, like, especially to him. I think you should thank him, first of all, on a consistent basis. Thank you for making me get off the pot. You feel me?
Yeah, constant, right? It's fucking... I've never been this happy in my, entire life with how happy I've been lately. I fucking wake up every morning, go skateboarding before I even hit the shower, you know what I mean? Hang out with him all day, basically do whatever he needs me to do. And then whenever I hit the house, hang out with baby and shit. And then hit the gym at night, bro, and just repeat.
So shifting the conversation over to your music side of things, I notice you keep talking about baby and family life and fatherhood, and it's something that's very important to you. I noticed that a very important project of yours is kind of directly correlated to your fatherhood, and it's that what's playing in the background right now is that
Beats for Lullabies.
Right, exactly. For the people that don't know, this is Shaggy's vinyl. It's called Beats for Lullabies. It's volume 2 as well.
Yeah, it's 1 and 2.
Yeah,
and
the
shout out
artwork
to
is
Darby
fire.
O'Trill for drawing those.
Yeah,
I
wish my I was about to say my lights are going crazy on this artwork right now.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, shout out to Darby O'Trill too. Fatherhood is very important to you. I see that you're incorporating that with your music. What was the inspiration?
I mean, all the parents out there know once you have baby, you know, it's not about you anymore. It's about, you know, a complete different human being. So, a lot of the time when I'd be watching her or whatever, I still wanted to make beats and shit. So I try to like figure out a way, you know, to make beats and still be able to spend time with her. And generally when it would be like nap time for her, I'd start cooking up a beat and shit. And then she'd always pass out, you know what I'm saying, while I was making it. So I just came up with that like Beats for Lullabies, because I can play that vinyl any day of the week at any nap time and she'll pass out to that shit. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
I always wanted to make a vinyl.
Congratulations on that, brother, for real.
Yeah, and
real
that
talk.
was something, I don't know, just like bucket list shit. I just want my own vinyl. So I fucking took some money from my savings and just made it happen with that Beats for Lullabies. And I'll play that vinyl for her. She got a vinyl player in her room and put her to sleep, you know what I mean? And that's what it is, like you said, just incorporating fatherhood into that music shit and trying to set the example too to everyone who watches me, you know what I'm saying? Like, father first, like, for real.
For sure.
You don't really get that
do you rap about fatherhood at all? Is that something that you incorporate in your raps?
I have quite a few songs lately where I'm talking more like that. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. It's important to incorporate that real life, you know, what you're going through right now. You're going through that point in your life. And I know just from doing some work with you in the past, you know, I've listened to your lyrics. A lot of your stuff it can range from super animated and very but you also have a lot of grounded music as well, dude. I've worked with you long enough to know that you have grounded records where your lyrics are very like therapeutic and very like just like you're going about the whole tattoo apprenticeship situation right now. Like, you've had lyrics in songs prior to this situation that you're in right now where you've been very positive in get up off your ass and do what you want to do in your life. And I mean, I've been around you in your inventory and shit, and it's like boxes on top of boxes. Like, for those who don't know, Shaggy owns a company called Lazy and Crazy Clothing. And for those who I have to do this, but my man Shaggy has done some collaborations with some cats that you might be very well aware of. Just recently, from what I can remember, just off the top of my head, Ski Mask the Slump God. He's also done collaborations in or like just like product placement, if you will, product placement with like WAP Dad, 4000. There's just a lot of people that are wearing Shaggy's brand that you're probably not aware of. Like, you've probably seen Shaggy's clothing on somebody very important that you probably listen to in the rap game, or, you know, you follow on Instagram or whatever, and you just haven't, you're just not aware that it's Lazy and Crazy. Keep it real with you. Like, because it even shocks me sometimes when it's pointed out. You incorporate Lazy and Crazy with your music. You're constantly screaming Lazy and Crazy on every record. There's a, you know, it starts with a girl saying Shaggy the Airhead on the beat. So we're always going to know it's Shaggy's beat. Something else that I found peculiar about you, Shaggy, is the first time I met you, you kind of had it set in your mind that you were going to work with a lot of celebrities, but I didn't take it. I never take anything for more than what it's worth at face value, right? So I think most of us do. Is kind of human nature, right? Like I'll see it when you prove
especially in the music world too.
Right, I'll see it when you prove it, right?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed about you, Shaggy, is that you prove it every single fucking time. Like when I was doing that mix job for you, there's fucking a slew of celebrities on your album. It was like 22 songs, and I think like at least 80% was fucking features of like actual big fucking names. Like, and not just like big rappers, but there was like even huge skateboarders on there too, rapping on your album. Like,
I just wanted that album's like the first Shaggy album that I'm probably gonna release very soon here. And like you said, it was just like I worked on that album for years and years and years, and just basically took like all my fucking profits from Lazy and Crazy to like buy features and get it mixed and whatever, and just kept building that album up. So I was like, all right, this is a solid project that like I can listen to front to back and enjoy it the whole time. You know what I mean? But a lot of the features on there, man, were just people, that I looked up to, never thought I'd work with, and somehow that shit fucking played out in my favor, You
basically use all of your money up from Lazy and Crazy to build this album with all these crazy names on it. Is it okay if we go through some of the names that are on the album, since it's kind of like, or is that something you're still trying to like wait to kind of grand reveal?
There's going to be ICP on it, of course.
Of course.
Trey Voorhees. Devro's on that bitch too. And I got my homie Killer Time, Cyril Jackson. So
that's
pretty much all the features that are going to be on Waking Up.
Yes. No, I definitely slid my own name in there too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course. Trade produced like the whole fucking thing too. And
dude,
we got a banger on that.
We had fun. We had fun.
We did have fun.
Even though that was all remote, like you had all the work done and just was like, "Hey, yo, Trade, can you can you handle this real quick?" And bing, bang, boom, we knocked it out.
Trade mixed and mastered the whole album. He's on a song with me on there and produced a ton of the fucking beats on that too.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, man. Like I said, I love that album, bro. That's like my body of work, my first body of work that's like, above the top for me even to comprehend, like, holy fuck, like this is insane. I have ICP on this shit.
Dude, that's the craziest, bro. You manifested a dream for me, bro. Like, in all honesty, and I've already told you this, I've already had this conversation with you, but with that situation, bro, with your situation with ICP and getting that song cleared and all that shit, that's a dream come true for me, bro. Since I was like 8 or 9 years old, I've listened to Insane Clown Posse, and I remember the first time we kind of connected on that topic. I don't think we ever had any conversation about Insane Clown Posse prior. I just remember you kind of like shocked that I would be interested in Insane Clown Posse a little bit, right? Like it seemed like your response was kind of
extent, but like you do like horror shit, and it's just basically, you know what I'm saying? Like they got a lot of their songs is just like a horror movie in a song and shit. So I like kind of knew deep down but didn't know type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, can I be honest with you? So like I have songs like The Christmas Massacre or Lady Killer. There's certain ones that I can only come up with off the top of my head right now, but there's a lot of them that come from Violent J influence type of writing. Just trying to be complex and telling a story. You know what I mean?
There's that one you did, it's like, I see something crazy when you're like driving.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, fuck, this shit is fucking
the alien
raw,
story.
dog.
Yeah, the alien story. For sure.
Yeah.
That's
man.
I'm telling you, there you go. That's a perfect example of a song that really has a lot of Violent J influence. Like I'm definitely sprinkling the sauce that I learned from Violent J in making those kind of storytelling. So shout out to Violent J, shout out to Insane Clown Posse. I ain't met the fellas yet or anything like that, but it's incredible that they're showing you as much love as they have, dude. And I hope that this whole situation, this opportunity just opens a million doors for you and you just prosper from this, dude. Because if anybody deserves it, bro, it's you. You've really like, you've done things to me that like make you a maverick. You know what I mean? Like in this shit. The question from Larry was, ask Shaggy what really popped his Memphis underground influences. Can you dabble a little bit on where you get kind of like your Memphis? This is what really popped it. Who was your first like Memphis?
3-6 Mafia, 666 Mafia, you know, but it really comes. I mean, yeah, the epitome of that, but it really comes down to DJ Paul and I mean Juicy as well. But DJ Paul to me is just like legendary. He was just so young, just making, you know, sampling horror movies and really fucking making shit that was like
doing what we love.
That shit's fire. Yeah. So I would say,
real.
Honestly, DJ Paul, you know, he's just so phenomenal.
I think skateboarding at Bueno was when I really like, because I had heard like riding spinners and I had never listened to any of that horror shit. I didn't even know that they made horror shit. It wasn't until I started skateboarding with all the kids at Bueno and Steez and shit, and they're bumping all this old 3-6 Mafia that's just this slumped ass scary music, and I'm like, this is the next level, you know what I'm saying? So the next question is, how did the ICP collab come about? Is this something you aimed for making for the project, or was it just a shot in the dark, or how do you feel like the ICP thing fits into the album in regards to like how important it was? Was it even important if it made it? Kind of delve into that a little bit. How did it start though? How did it come about?
That's all right. So to start that, I made this song Vengeance, and you know what I'm saying? It's a cool song because I get into it right off the bat. Like, I'm hanging out with juggalos, and it's
that's
like,
my favorite part.
It's like, oh, you didn't know that? Like, you looking like you seen a ghost or whatever, you know? So I made that song, and I had the open verses on it and shit. And I was just gonna keep it, you know, my verse, keep it short and simple. I just hit up Violent J and was like, hey, like, I'd love to get ICP on this song or whatever. And he just hit me back, was like, this is fucking dope. We love it. Like, we would love to hop on it. So we fucking did it. How I got to knowing them is through Ouija, you know what I'm saying? They signed my boy, Ouija Mac, and
shout out to Ouija Mac, yo.
Shout out to Ouija Mac, yeah. And me and him are just very close. We always have been, and they fucking started hearing his beats and shit, and like, who are these guys? So then Ouija's like, check them out. Like, hits me and Devereaux up, like, yo, like, they want beats or whatever.
Shout out to Devereaux.
Yeah, shout out to Devereaux, always. So we just started sending them beats and shit, and they started fucking with them, and, you know, it just kind of worked out. They liked what we did, and we've always liked what they did. And that Vengeance song, that's kind of something I wouldn't say is for the album Waking Up, but just kind of for my discography. Like, that's a feature I never thought I'd, you know, be able to get type shit, especially
that's some bucket list shit right there.
Yeah, exactly that. Like,
so whether it's on this project or the next project or whatever fucking project, even if it comes out as a single, it's dope that it exists, right?
Yeah, yep, exactly that. But no, it means the world to me to, you know, be able to just hard work pays off. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really work hard at some shit, you always refer to skateboarding, you know, like, you're gonna fall, but like, eventually you'll land it, or eventually you'll get that trick on lock and you'll land it every time. And it's just, that's kind of what I've implemented with my music work. Like, just keep fucking going, like, no matter what, keep making shit, and, you know, eventually something's gonna happen with it. You keep applying pressure. Yep,
exactly. Someone said Shaggy is unanimously a usual suspect. Yes, he is. Just so you know, everybody who hops in the chat on a regular basis, I call them a usual suspect.
That's funny as fuck.
So
Hell yeah.
you're like honorary usual suspect, even though like
We're gonna make an album cover like that with the usual suspects lineup
yeah,
and everyone
yeah.
holding signs with their
Yo,
names.
we gotta do the collab tee, bro, and then
Ah, that'd be tight as fuck.
get one for the cats in the chat, bro.
I
That
would
shit would be
love that,
crazy.
bro.
What is Shaggy's favorite trade song and project, and then vice versa? So that would be what's my favorite Shaggy song and then project.
I would probably say Saturday 7 and People Are Crazy.
All over.
Like, I don't know why. Every time
Yeah.
that shit hits my heart. Like, it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
The vibe is just there. But I mean, that whole tape, you know what I'm saying? Like, all those Saturdays, but that one specifically I love just because, like, the range, bro. You fit an entire season, you know what I'm saying, of a TV show into an album. Like, it's phenomenal how you do that.
Bro, it's crazy because like that particular song, the beat, the way I recorded it, like I had the MPC and the TV like recording at the same time, and there was like this serial killer documentary going on in the background. So you hear this like documentary guy going like, and Jeffrey Dahmer did this, and you know, and it's like, and he dismembered his, you know, he's just like saying all this creepy shit in the background while I'm singing this. People are crazy, all over. That's a good ass song though. That's a good like.
I mean that you've got a lot of good ass songs like that too. You know what I'm saying? But that's one in particular, top of my head that I love, man.
Definitely.
And that intro going into it too.
Every you know dude, those are my favorite. That's like my favorite way of doing shit, dude. Is like the whole transition. Like you listen to my albums, you understand that like I have like a problem with transitioning. Like I just love shit that transitions well. Even with my new edits on my videos, like the way I edit beats, it's like it's just smooth, bro. It's like every part, like I'm adding the bass, it's in tempo and in line with like when I added the drums, when I add the bass, when I add the piano. Like I try to keep it in line unless I like say some goofy shit in between. I'm like, I want to add that in there or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I try to be as on beat as I can possibly be throughout the entire edit, even though it's complete video footage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But that's dope. For me personally, my favorite album right now for you is this Beats for Lullabies, because every time I just keep finding gems on this shit. Keep it real with you. Like I said, that Aqua beat, that shit is my favorite shit. I got to show you which one I'm talking about. Yeah. Because like it totally feels like Super Mario 64, like the water level. I think it's called Dire Docks, I think is the name of the level. Such a cool level, and it has this really dope background music. Okay, and the background music for that particular beat sounds like that Dire Docks. Yeah, so I'm gonna send you like a snippet so you can hear which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Crucial Kev said, "What's up, Shaggy, my boy?"
What up, homie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Much love, man. Thanks for coming in here.
So we did this mix project together. That's probably like what really opened the door to our relationship as deep as it is now. I think the first time we ever really clicked was when you came through to Recognizing Real. And you recorded that one song over my beat, which that's on YouTube. That's a very good song. I love that song, by the way.
Yeah, that's on YouTube. That song's called Understand. And there's a music video to that song. It's crazy because that was like, I want to say 2015. Might have been earlier, though. I can't remember.
It sounds about right.
I just put that video out like maybe a few years ago. But I had one of my homies send me up like, I got this music video we never put out. And I was like, what the fuck? So we put that shit out years later. But that's when we first like really kicked it. Was I pulled up over there and recorded that song with you. And that was fucking dope.
And then you disappeared. And you became like, well, I think like it was like on some Salt and Pepper shit. Like you came back around, I think when Black Bag opened up. I think I saw you like once or twice. I think I even saw you at a couple shows too, here and there, right? Yeah. But for the most part, you moved away from Vegas. Can you talk a little bit about your want to move away from this place?
I actually was still in Vegas that whole time, but
Got you.
I had a opportunity up here in Idaho in 2017 where my brother lived up here and basically said, "Hey, come move in with me." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just move up there." But no,
Smart.
I after that recognizing real session, yeah, I had a lot of crazy shit going on. But I was out in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, kind of couch surfing and shit. But I always maintain music, and some of those beats still get used. It's crazy to think that shit, like beats from like
Yeah.
5 years ago and shit will pop
Some
up
of the
here and
beats
there.
from the
Oh yeah, from that
yeah.
same era as Understand was recorded and shit.
Yeah. I could tell because I was like listening to them and going, holy shit. Like, cause you know, I forget about beats, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Once they're gone,
they're gone.
yeah, I don't think about them like that. Like, I don't
Mhm.
sit there and be like reminiscing or going back and listening to old beats. So a lot of times until you come out with the song, I totally forgot that it even existed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yep, 100%.
It's insane to hear you record songs years later on those records and then go like, damn, dude, this shit still sounds solid. Like,
Yeah,
you know, I remember making this in like you said, 2015 or 2014, or because I think that was the era. It was like 2014, 2015 for the
yeah,
most part.
yeah. It might have been 2014. I pulled up on you. Now that I think
Yeah.
about it, I don't remember, but
Fucking such a great era. Did you ever go to any Recognizing Real shows?
yeah, I went to one. It was pretty dope.
Do you remember who the artist was that you saw, or
I
who the
remember
artists were?
you and Rob played.
It was funny. Like, once people saw that me and Rob would start like a mosh pit, it was like people were
Game
hitting me and
over.
Rob up like, yo, can you guys be on our shit? Can you guys be on our shit too?
Yeah, that's
So
all it takes, man. Is having good entertainment. You know what I mean? Like that's what's crazy with shows, with openers and shit. People just rap or whatever, but it's like entertain these people and they'll fuck with it. You know what I mean?
oh
Involve
yeah.
them in it. Jump in the crowd a little bit.
We got a 2-part question from my homeboy MF. How did you get into music, and what did you grow up listening to or hearing in the house as a kid? That's a good ass question. Thank you, MF.
What got me into music?
Yeah. How did you get
Like
in, and then what
the
did you grow up
making.
listening to?
I would say like maybe like 2006. I had this homie that he like got the microphone set up and shit. It was like some cheap shit or whatever. We just started
We
like
all had that.
recording. Yeah, we just started like recording over random instrumentals we could find or whatever, and it just kind of was one thing that I really enjoyed, really was gonna pursue seriously, and then I picked up a skateboard and was like, that shit's cool, but this shit is like where my heart's at. I would always make music and write lyrics and make beats and shit, whatever, but skateboarding took up like 90% of my fucking time. But as I got older, that flipped. Growing up listening to shit,
As your knees
like,
got worse type shit.
as your knees get worse, your back starts hurting. No, I'm just playing. Not for real
shit.
though. I just know like my dad liked a lot of like heavy metal shit, you know what I mean? But when he showed me like Rage Against the Machine was when I really was like, this shit's really cool. And then I don't know, just kind of journeyed on my own from there. It was crazy when I like learned about who Dipset was and Cameron and Joel's and shit, and then like all the different types of rap. I didn't realize it was so East Coast sounds like this, West Coast sounds like this. Like
Right.
when I started checking, all the different things, I was like, this rap genre is dope. You know what I mean? Like everyone who does it is dope type shit.
When would you say was like the first time you picked up a pen and said, I'm gonna write a verse? Or even like, were you freestyling before you started writing, or?
Yeah, we were freestyling and shit too. That's
What
probably
was the first time you took it serious though? Like you actually put it down on the, like recorded a record.
I would say like 2007 type shit.
Got you.
When I was young as fuck.
Dude, I was trying to record early as I could record. Like my junior high school band teacher used to record us in the band room. And we would play stupid shit like Roll Out by Ludacris and Move, bitch, get out the way. That type of shit. It was simple shit, but he taught us about recording. And what I would do is I like incorporate that, like going back to my mom's house. I'd be like, okay, so I have this microphone that's just sitting here. Like, and then there was like sound recorder or whatever. And I would just record what I could at the time.
Yeah. my choir teacher or whatever was like showing us how to use Pro Tools and shit. I didn't really care. I just want to rap.
So you had a choir teacher in junior high school?
Yeah, like before high school, yeah.
When kids kind of crack the music surface, like unless they have a parent that's like a musical parent in the household, I think that a lot of kids learned in junior high school through like some kind of music class, learning how to count bars, learning the fundamentals of it. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that we all have that kind of background to kind of like start us up from like where we're at today, because like today you're making beats on a regular basis. You're even skateboarding, like you're skateboarding on a regular basis. That's something I'm assuming that you started in like what, junior high school or like elementary school type shit, right?
Yeah, shit like that. Yep.
And you're still taking it up to this day.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The reason why you're so good at that shit, the reason why is because of all the time you've put in on them. Like I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day and he was like, you're really dope at beats. Like, why would you need to practice piano, right? Because I was talking to him about practicing instruments to get better. And he's like, you already make dope ass beats. Like, why would you need to practice to get better or whatever? It's more so just like dexterity to do what the fuck I please as fast as I possibly can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by doing so, like the only way I'm going to do it, and I know this from experience, is by doing it a lot. Yeah. So like I have a workout, routine, if you will. And like Monday through Friday, I practice 2 instruments for like an hour at a time each. And so like I'll do piano and bass on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then I'll do fucking guitar and trumpet on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then like alternate. It's just like a workout, bro. You wanna build that muscle and you wanna have a 6-pack of abs, do the fucking workout that makes abs stick out, bro. It's the same thing with like, do you want your piano skills to sound dope on your beats? Are you tired of having rinky dink fucking sounds on your beats? It's not the sounds. It's, bro, learn how to play the piano and boom. Like learned piano players are not always dope beat makers. Like I'll put it there. You know what I'm saying? But that's because they never practiced to be a dope fucking beat maker. They practice piano. So they're fucking A1 piano player, but they can't make a drum beat to save their life. You know what I mean? Those things are real. Like as much as you have to kind of even out the practicing. You got to treat everything like it's part of your arsenal, if you will, Yeah. Especially all the things that you want in your beats. So if you want dope ass bass in your beats, you need to be practicing bass then. Yep. I've been playing bass. I've had a bass guitar since I was 12 years old. So I've been playing songs, writing songs on the bass guitar since I was 12. Yeah. I thought I was cool when I was 12 years old, and I was literally writing my own tabs, thinking I could write my own fucking songs. You know what I mean? Yep. Shout out to D McKenzie. He said to tell you that your verse on Can't Nobody off of Saturday was so gas, and he loved when you said, goddamn trade lace me. They don't even know that that's like the name of the track.
Of the song, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually the name of the song.
Trade sent me that song and that beat or whatever, and I just like fucking wrote a verse to it and then spit it and just sent it back. Like, what do you think of this, dog?
That's the one where you. Yeah, that's the one where you say the line. What do you say? Like, get neglected like a bitch playing hockey, right? Yeah, that's that one. Well, what did you mean by that? Because I like really. Can you elaborate on what you meant? Because I read it and I go...
It's just like one of those things like...
Leaving a bitch on the curb while you go play like street hockey? Or...
No, it's just like... You can't be in the fucking rink playing hockey if you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You'll get chewed up and spit out. Like, straight up. Like,
bro.
You know what I mean? Like, that's some hard motherfuckers in there. Like, you want to come play in there, you can't be a bitch. Like, you got to be with the shits and understand. That's one of my favorite verses of all time for me, actually.
Isn't that funny how that can happen though? Like without context on a verse or something, like you can read it a different way. Cause like I completely pictured a female sitting on the curb, like mad cause her man is like playing street hockey with the homies and he's like, bitch, you gonna wait till this game's over type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
I don't know why, but that was where my head was at the whole time.
Yeah. That's funny as fuck.
I love that idea. That whole idea is dope. DJ Larry, he said, question for Shaggy. Do you prefer selling your merch direct to consumer, or could you see yourself putting your brand in like Zoomies or the mall or?
I kind of like it direct. I mean, obviously that's like dream and goal to get my shit global. I mean,
everybody that's watching this right now, just so you guys know, you guys are the first ones to see this man is going to make that happen. Trust. We're putting that energy out there, bro. You're going to make that happen.
I appreciate that. That'd be tight. I just make what I like. And if someone else likes it, that's fucking insane. Like, hell yeah.
So Lazy and Crazy is not global? You don't have global sales yet?
I do.
Can I be honest with you? Go the Supreme route, bro. Keep it Supreme, bro. You've been doing a real good job with the whole pre-sale idea. I think you need to continue that because I feel like a lot of people are already, like, I feel like you were ahead of the curve on that. I think a lot of people now are starting to use that as like the capital. Like that's the new grind, you know, is to just pre-sell your shit just to find out how many people are going to actually buy it before you go and buy product. But like the reality is, bro, like you being ahead of that curve and kind of like trailblazing that situation, continue to do that, bro. Like, to be frank, like I just don't see you needing a Zoomies. Let's keep it real. You don't need a Zoomies. You don't need a mall. Malls are dead, bro. Like malls are dying.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Online commerce is the way to go. We said this earlier. You got Guap Dad 4000 wearing your shit. You got Ski Master Slump God wearing your shit. You got big talent just like throwing you nothing but like promo basically, right?
Yeah.
Most of that just comes from the fact that you're just like, when I saw your clothes being worn by people who were like names that I looked up to, I was like, holy shit, like Shaggy's making fucking waves. It rings bells. Eventually, dude, people are gonna find out, yo, that's a Shaggy piece.
I mean, anyone who's in the chat who's copped some shit, thank you so much. Anyone watching this, like, it means the world to me still, because I can't continue to make shit without you guys' support, and I'm gonna always make shit. And shit, definitely. Even when you guys stop supporting, I'm gonna keep making shit till I can't anymore. Like, I'm always trying my best to make shit happen, but
because you love doing it, right?
Right, exactly that. Yeah,
it's just like music. Because
like,
let's keep it real, making clothes is fucking hard, right? Like, it's not easy to do that shit.
No,
some people might look at it and go, oh, it's just a couple of clicks and you do this and that, but like, you're doing a lot of heavy work, like in the background to get that shit going, right?
It's a lot of work.
Just keep doing it. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. You got your own chanclas, bro. Hey man, go support my man Lazy and Crazy. All right, so DJ Larry said, did your daughter recognize you when you shaved your beard recently?
That's a good ass question.
That is a good question.
So
somebody's paying attention.
Right. So I fucking shaved my beard, and then when I came out of the bathroom, she saw me and she fucking like covered her ears and just started walking backwards and started just shaking.
Uh-oh.
And I went to grab her and she was just like shaking, like she didn't even move, and I was holding her. She's just staring at me like jaw dropped, like,
oh man,
like defeated the game, you know, whatever.
That's scary.
But yeah, she I don't know if she didn't recognize me or if she did or what, but like it was not cool to her. Like,
she definitely reacted, that's for sure.
Yeah, man, like she was scared as fuck. That was a good question though, bro. I love that.
What are some words of encouragement you can give for another who makes music? Good question.
I'll just be real, like this game can be very hard on your mental health. Focus on your mental health. Focus on yourself, being happy yourself. Stay consistent and do it for you, no one else. And that's all I can really tell you from what I do. You know what I'm saying? No, there's no right or wrong answer to that question, but from me to you, just do that, you'll be good.
That's perfect. Is there anything you want to plug or say?
Everybody who came in this bitch, thank you so much for coming in here. Everyone who has questions, phenomenal questions, thank you. Keep supporting what Trade does, you know what I mean? This shit is so fresh. I love this shit you do, man. Keep doing it. I'm gonna always support you.
I can't wait to see when your fucking whole brand has exploded and the whole world is wearing Lazy and Crazy, bro. Because I know it's gonna happen, bro. It's not a if, it's a when, bro.
I
It's gonna
appreciate
happen,
that.
bro.
It means the world to me, bro. I
Yes,
can't
sir.
wait to kick it with you, bro. We gotta fucking make some new shit soon. Yeah, man. It's a blessing to be here. Shout out to everybody. And like I said earlier, I don't care who's listening to me or who's not, but focus on your mental health. Try and be happy with just who you are. Look in the mirror and smile. You know what I mean? This life's too short to not do that.
This is exactly what I'm gonna say to you, Shaggy, and I hope you take this to heart, bro. You do incredibly, amazingly, like phenomenal, dope shit, bro. Dope shit. Like doper shit than most people do in their lifetime. And I tell you, just keep doing that dope shit, bro. And remember, remind yourself, I do dope shit, bro. Because you do.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah.
dope shit, bro. Everything I see you doing art, you know, you're living your best life through your art, bro. And I swear to God, bro, you're meeting your idols through your art. You're fucking, you know, you're getting a chance to like, you know, rub elbows with people that generally you would look up to in the hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing that, bro. Just keep doing dope
bro.
shit, bro. Just keep
You too, man.
doing dope shit, bro.
You too. This train ain't never stopping.
Never that. But thank you so much for coming through, Shaggy. I definitely appreciate you. Everybody, his store is called
I got a new one. It's lazyandcrazyclothing.com.
Yep. Instagram. Everybody follow him, man. Shaggy the Airhead. Is that on Twitter as well?
Nah.
No
I don't
Twitter?
really be using that shit.
Man, fuck Twitter. What about Facebook? You on Facebook?
I am on Facebook.
Got you. So yeah,
Shaggy the Airhead.
Shaggy the Airhead, y'all. Thank you so much, Shaggy. I appreciate you like a motherfucking man.
Always,
you are
man.
the fucking man, bro. I love you, bro. You're fucking amazing.
You too, bro. Holler at me if you need anything.
Most definitely.
Later, homie.
Peace.